So welcome back to the Cricket Hub. We're in Chandigarh for the final game of day 4 of the Last Man Stands India Super Series. Bharat Army taking on the local team Mohali Knights. Bharat Army have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. And everything's set and ready to go. These two teams after the group stages were seeded 8th and 9th. About to have the first delivery of the evening. And that's a great start for the Mohali Knights. Just clips that off his pads for 4. Bowler just getting a bit too straight with his first delivery. It's a little bit of a chilly evening. The dew is starting to set in. The teams are going to need their towels. Oh, and that's back-to-back boundaries. So Bharat Army haven't started well here. The bowler gave him a bit of a look there. Disappointed. He feels that should have been stopped. You just have to be a lot more decisive in the outfield when it's wet like this. Get your body behind it. So 2 balls gone and the total's already 8. Punch into the offside. Oh, another bobble. They've got to get down to the ball here. So Mohit Tahan is the bowler. Oh, that's a much better delivery. In that channel. Getting the batsman to feel for it outside off stump. And it's a good finish to the over there from Tadani. Started off with 2 boundaries, then just a 1 and then 2 dots. So very good comeback. He'll be chuffed with himself there because it's always very, very concerning as a bowler when you've gone for 8 in your first 2. You could be staring down a big over, but he came back nicely. The winner of this match will take on the Punjab Tigers. And Punjab Tigers are looking very strong. And they'll have the added benefit of watching this game and analysing both teams, not knowing at this stage which team they're going to play against. But I can guarantee you they're watching this game. And they'll be starting to work out their game plans for their match tomorrow, second quarterfinal. Deft touch into the offside. Good cricket all round. Square drive, but straight to the fielder. So Chauhan started well here, just 5 of his first 4 deliveries. He's punched around the ground for 1. Good fielding. So good work in the outfield. So Tadani to continue. Pushed into the leg side. Good intensity from both teams. Fielder came hurtling off the boundary. Just 1 run. But I like the way the Mohali Knights opening pair are running between the wickets. They're making the fielder throw the ball in every time, and eventually that might cause a misfield or an overthrow. Same fielder, same result, just 1. This is a round of 16 game. 3 of the 4 quarterfinals already decided. Punjab Tigers wait the winners of this match. Delicately pushed out into the offside. Brilliant fielding here from the Bharat Army. Fielders are attacking the ball. Fielders are backing up the throws. A good fielding unit. Started off not too well in their first over, but they've back to their usual standards now. So the first 2 deliveries of the match went for 4, and since then there hasn't been a boundary. So excellent comeback here from Bharat. Fielder's coming around, that's a good catch. Could there be a double play? Wrong, the fielder throws it to the wrong end. So unknowingly, I think he's taken a steal there. We'll have to get confirmation, but does he touch down on the other end there? So there's no doubt about that. There's a catch. But was it a steal? Looks like he might have got through for 2 there. Yeah, so confirmation, look at the timeline there. It says caught with the steal. So good awareness from Tavin Singh. I'm not sure if that was something that he was caught off guard and he forgot the rule, or if he purposely went for the steal. He did look a little bit confused at one stage, so I think he might have been wandering around at the wrong end and then realized the rule. It wasn't too late though, and he's picked up 2 valuable runs for his team despite the wicket. So the wicket falls, but Mohali Knights pick up 2 of that delivery, courtesy of a steal, and that breaks the sequence of ones. Nicely played off his legs. So Rajveer Chauhan, good start to his spell. Excellent work from the keeper. Just need to look at the replay to see if the batsman got an inside edge, but sharp dive to his left. Yeah, just a bottom head, and that's brilliant keeping. Pushes off his right leg. And a good left hand prevents the ball running away for 4. So certain 3 runs saved there. So Tadani is given a 3rd over here. The over rate's good so far from Bharat. They're getting through the overs quickly. The keeper does well again. Shouts of LBW, but we all know that trick. I'm not sure if he really thought they hit the pad. The shot for LBW was just basically saying to the umpire it's hit his pad. But the umpire, Nav's an experienced umpire, he's seen it all. Throw comes in and they're safely home for 2. Just tabbed onto the offside. Bharat Army just starting to get a stranglehold on this game. Early doors though. pulled away. Fielder comes round. Bharat Army are switched on here in the field. So new bowler is Patel. I think the batsman actually thought that he was going to bowl it there, and he almost just used that as a practice run. I think this time the ball will be released. Magnificent shot. On drive, glorious high elbow. One of the toughest shots to play in cricket. Steady head, doesn't try and overhit it. Beautiful hands, straight through the line of the ball. It's one of the shots of the day. So much needed boundary for Mohali Knights. Hadn't been a boundary, I think, since the first over. And you can see the dew starting to settle in. Patel just firing that a bit wider. Could be hit. Direct hit and he's out. Suicidal run in there. Strange bit of run in there. There was never a run there. But the keeper does superbly here. He manages to get a boot on it to stop the ball running away for 4. I think the batsman might have even got some bat in this if you look at the replay. Either way, it was a tricky one for the keeper to deal with. Does he get some bat on this? He does get some bat, and I think it comes off the boots of the keeper. He composes himself. He looks at which end he's going to throw. He chooses the right end, and that's brilliant bit of keeping. The first part of it was just anticipation. Watch this here. Gets the right leg out. Stops it. Pause. Throw. And a smart bit of work from the keeper there. New batsman, Puya Sharma. Oh, well bowled. He's beaten everything there. He's beaten the keeper. Batsman knew nothing about it, nor did the keeper, and it's run away for 4. So superb first over there from Ryan Patel. So a new bowler, Preet Dixit. Left arm spin. Very confident appeal, but didn't have much going for it. Looked like it was sliding down leg to me. Hit firmly. Fielder well placed. A deep mid wicket. This is good from Preet Dixit. Shots of 2, but wisely sent back from Sharma. That's superbly played. Great shot for 1. Just stays down on it, stays with the delivery. Plays it with a nice straight bat. The ball didn't bounce that high, but great advert for back foot play on a wicket that's keeping a bit low. Kept his left leg out the way. Shots of 2, but just the 1. Every ball you can see they need to dry to the towel. So Patel's gone for 6 of his 8 deliveries. Great start from him. Hit straight down the ground. Great shot. So we've seen a few straight drives down the ground from Tavlin Singh. Looks a really good compact player. He loves that area. Almost taking out his non-striker batsman. The non-striker Sharma does well just to tuck under it like a boxer, avoiding an upper punch. It's gone again. Thomas caught and bowled. Was Patel thinking of a double play? He was almost in a position to pull off a double play. That would have been something spectacular. Watch this replay. Hit hard back at him. Smashed it. Oh, that's the one from the previous ball that went for 4. So we're back live here. And this time, Tavlin Singh just goes over the keeper's head. Great shot. Watch the ball before here. Oh, that's the ramp. The keeper taking evasive action there. So Tavlin Singh gets his hands nice and low and just helps it over the keeper's head. It actually wasn't a caught and bowled. He actually did superb to stop it. Just bounced short of him. Save 4 runs. So Prit Dixit. Left arm spin. Bowling in tandem with the right arm spinner. So these two complement each other well. And that's a great shot. Just pierces the gap between a backward square leg and mid wicket. Early on he had played a similar shot, but he hit it straight to the field at mid wicket, so he just plays us a bit later and behind him, gets inside the line, and this time he finds the gap. And Tavlin Singh looks like a really, really skillful batsman. Fielder comes around, big man, throws it in with one, picks it in with one hand, throws it in. Full toss there. Eventually called no ball. So we've got a free hit here. I do agree with that call from the umpire. Looked above waist high to me. And Puya Sharma, this might just be the catalyst for him here. Rocks back. Hits it straight down to mid-on. Fielder comes around. And Dixon gets away with that. Only one coming from that, so not too costly. Thoughts of 2, but Fielder does well. So, new bowler, Alsas Patan, starts with a ball that just almost stuck in his hand into the wicket. Got away with it, just 1 run. So they're getting through their overs quickly here, Bharat Army. So Patan just taking all the pace off it, letting the ball die as it hits the wicket. So the batsmen have to make all the pace here. So Patan only going for 4 of that over. I think he potentially lucky to only concede 4 there. There was a few drag downs, but the batsmen weren't able to quite time it. But I think if he bowls similar area next over, the batsman could dispatch him. So Preet Dixit just giving the ball another dry. The dew's really settling in now. Evenly poised. Straight down the ground again. And that's a flat 6. That hasn't gone at any point above the height of the side screen. Hits it so well done, straight down the ground. Just clears his left leg, head over the ball. So Tavlin Singh's just 2 away from his 50. One of his teammates I heard from the sideline shouting at him, and with his holding up 2 fingers, so I'm assuming he's told him that you just need 2 for your 50, and they probably feel like they want that insurance policy of having Singh in the hat, waiting in the wings in case there's a collapse from the middle order. Singh deserves a 50, yeah, played very well. And that's his 50. Superb knock that. So well batted. Projected score 154. I think that'll be about par. think both teams will feel reasonably happy with a score of 150. 150 will certainly make for an interesting second half. Anything over 160, and I think Mohali Knights will be favourites. Anything under 150, and I think the balance will tilt towards Bharat Army Lions' favour. Throw comes in. Good running between the wickets. So it's straight up. Fielder's coming around. It's going to take some catching. Bobble, yeah, and he's done well. The batsman's through for another steal, so that's the second steal of the innings. The Mohali Knights have cottoned on to these rules. That's a good catch, considering how wet it is out there. It's gone above the flights. He gets the throw in, but too late, and that's two more to the tally, but Bharat Army will be happy picking up another wicket. So you see in the timeline there, the C and the steal. Those of you watching Last Man Stands for the first time, the non-striker, if he touches down at the keeper's end and comes back before the stumps are broken at the non-striker's end, he does pick up 2 runs for the team. New batsman is Rohit. And his role will be to keep the momentum going here. Run rate about 7.5 and over. And Pete Dixit's going to be bowling 4 on the trot here. This is his last over. A little bit expensive in the context of this match. Bharat Army are doing well to get through the overs quickly here. The umpires have given them their start time and their finish time. And they certainly are making an effort to get through the overs. A good game's a fast game. So Dixit wicketless up until now. Oh, and the keeper's made a hash of that, and that should run away. Just trickles over the boundary. And that's an expensive, that's 5 runs. So he's compounded the error there. It's not easy for the keeper, to be fair. Down leg, blindsided. Just released the pressure there on Rohit. He was struggling, but he takes 7 runs off that now. So 4 wides, adds 5 to the total. And now he's bowled him. So he was wicketless. He's picked up the wicket. He follows the wide with the wicket taking delivery. And Mohali Knights lose their 4th wicket. I think if it managed to hit that one, it would have definitely been a new ball tossed on to the park immediately. He's still looking where it could have gone. But Dixit picks up a wicket off his penultimate ball of his spell. It's a new batsman, Samit Punia, and left-hander, so Dixit changes his angle of attack, coming left arm over now. Half a shot, don't think there's an edge on that. Looks like there's a bit of turn outside off stump there. Just nudged away into the offside. So 13 overs gone. 35 deliveries to go. Projected score 152. That feels about right. Half the wickets gone. Retired batsman in the hat. You get a feeling he might have a further say in this game. Patan to continue. Just tosses that run up a bit. Held that back. I think to the right hand he might bowl a little bit quicker through the air. Smaller boundary on that leg side. Can't afford to give it too much air to the right hand here. He just darts that in. Brings his mid-off into play, and that I think is exactly the game plan. To the left-hander, he can potentially give it a bit more air. Another single to the tally. A good over balled in for Patan. He'll be happy with the 3 singles. Sharma 18 from 15. Goes deep into his crease, rock back. Fielder comes around, it's just 1. So he's just waiting on that back foot there. Last ball of this over. Just the 4 singles. Needs to finish strongly. Could be a stumping chance. That groin can't be feeling too good after that. That was an awkward position. Got his leg back eventually. So credit to Bharat Army. They really are getting through the overs here. You've got 1 hour and 5 minutes in last man stands to bowl your overs. Remember, it's just 100 balls in last man stands, 25 ball overs. The first wide is rebowled. The second wide isn't rebowled, but it's a penalty of 3 runs. As Rehan Patel continues. Not giving Sharma any width there. You can see how much moisture there is now coming up to the surface. Every ball they're needing to get the towel on it. This is when you just hope you can get a dot ball, get it straight into the keeper's gloves, throw the ball back. Every time the batsman hit it along the outfield, it gets a bit wetter. Shouts of 2. One hand pickup, brilliant fielding. Risky. He misses it, that's 4, but he saved a certain one. Not easy in this due to come in and swoop in with one hand and pick it up and execute like that. A lot of confidence. If it missed it, there would have been a completely different angle on the commentary, but that was superb. Great bowling from Patel. Just getting that one to bounce. Not quite timing that. Just getting the bottom end of the bat. And this is a good passenger play for Bharat Army. No boundaries in the last 10 or 11 deliveries since the demise of the opening batsman. Samit Punia struggling, the left-handed Samit Punia. And as I say that, he just chips one over the fence. You could see how much it meant to the teammates. Big release shot. He only had 4 of 6 at a stage of the game where he probably needs to be striking at around 150. But that 6 will give him confidence. It just keeps Mohali Knights on track to post a score of around 150, 155. So 2 evenly matched teams, seeded 8th and 9th after the group stages. You can see how evenly matched they are. This is anyone's game. Again, just chipped out to the mid-on, not getting enough bat on it. And just the 1 run. I think that would have been a wide if he had left it. So Patan will be relieved there. You can see what Punia was trying to do. He was just trying to play it as late as possible and run it down to third man for 4, but he got a little bit too much bat on it. Comes down the wicket. That's an awkward one for the fielder. So it's the 3rd occasion where Sharma's heaved one to the leg side and it just feels just short of the fielder. This time it teased him enough. The fielder thought he could take a catch. Never easy those. So the Knights timeline looking a bit better. They've got a 6 and a 4 in there. Not too many dot balls. There's a few ones in between. So they're building it up nicely here. And that's skillful batting. Senses the fielders are hugging that boundary rope tightly on the leg side. And he decides to change his game plan in up and just touches it into the gap between mid-wicket and square leg and immediately shouts 2. So the winner of this match will be playing the Punjab Tigers The Punjab Tigers will have the added advantage of just being able to study these two teams. At this stage, they don't know which team they need to put all these plans out for tomorrow against, but they'll be watching closely. So just 20 deliveries left in this innings. Not quite timing it. Nineteen deliveries to go. He plays that superbly there, does Sharma. Just gets so low to the ground. Gets the hands right onto the wicket. Watch the gloves almost touch the wicket here. It's amazing how that shot's just become part of the fabric of cricket over the last 10 to 15 years. The skill levels at all levels of cricket on that shot have really improved. And that's a great bit of bowling and keeping. So great game here, no team given an inch. Every time one team looks like they could get on top, the other counter punches. And that's why before this game it was very hard to call this one. No clear favourite in this game leading up to this game. And after 16.3 overs, we're still not too sure as to who's on top here, and that's why it's making for such great cricket. Projected score's just been hovering on 149, 150, 151 for large parts of this innings, and we think that's par. Oh, great effort from the fielder out there. Batsman not quite getting hold of that, but drags it to the right of mid-on. Almost looked like a baseball hitter there. Just takes his one hand off the bat as he swings for the fences. So opening bowler Raj Veer Chauhan back into the attack. He'll bowl this over and the final over. So fielder just does enough to keep that in the boundary. And well bowled. They're going to run to the keeper. So Shivanand is not backing himself here. I think he thinks there's someone else that might be able to do a better job than him. There's always going to be two there. So Sumit Punya, 15 from 11. He's had one maximum and not much in between that. So bowler's not sure whether he should be running him out. I think he should. Got a great opportunity to bowl them all out here. I think that's what I'd be saying as the captain. It's always a tricky one. Tavlin Singh is sitting in the dugout, 52 not out from 30. So when the next wicket falls, he'll come in and hope to get the score up to around 160. I think we're going to see plenty of running between the wickets here. There we go. He's off. And there's another bye. And that's the end of that. So that was an obvious outcome. And time will tell if it was a worthwhile strategy. The risk here for Mohali Knights is that both these batsmen get out and suddenly they don't even post 145, so a lot can still happen here. So Tavlin Singh, they've wanted him back at the crease. We all know why, because he's a really clean strike of the ball. He's not a slogger, plays good cricket shots. Is he going to change his approach here, or is he going to just try and punch it into the gaps? Can Tardani find his wicket? Great outfield cricket there, well bowled from Tardani. Tavlin Singh could do nothing but just play a forward defence to that. So far, nothing special has happened since Tavlin's returned. He only has faced one delivery. This is chipped up, the keeper's coming around. This could be out, and it is out. And is this tactic for Mohali Knights going to backfire here now? They could still get 160, even 170, but they could also be 139 all out. And one of the exciting parts about last man stands cricket is that retiring batsman coming back in. No one really never knows how he'll go in his second come in. But Mohali Knights are risking being bowled out here. And that's a great shot. So that's why they wanted him back there. That's one boundary. Goes deep in his crease. As we watch the previous dismissal. Rocks back. That wasn't even that short. Great shot. On that occasion, Tublin's swung a lot harder than I've seen him do the whole innings. Can understand that there's only 5 balls to go, but he's such a good player that when he just times the ball, he's just, I don't know if he's trying to hit it too hard. He was elegantly punching it down the ground early on for boundaries. Maybe he needs to go back to that, but they've expected a lot of him to come back in and do it from the outset, and so far this plan to get Tavlin Singh back into the crease hasn't quite worked because they've possibly missed out on just getting bat on ball. And that could be out. There could be a collision. So almost a 3-way collision between the batsman, bowler, and the wicketkeeper. They wanted him back in. A lot for him to do. It was almost a... So there was a lack of communication between the keeper and the bowler, but in the end the keeper does the job, and that's 143 posted. So if we look at the scorecard, Tavlin Singh was superb, 57 from just 36. He got some support from Piyush Sharma, 32 from 25. No one else really got going. Samit Punya, 16 from 15 with 1-6. Shavant wasn't really interested in hanging around there for too long. And in the end, I think Mohali Lights have probably left 8 to 10 runs out there. Look at the bowling figures. The pick of the bowler, no doubt, was Rajveer Chauhan, going for just 16 from his 3.4 deliveries, also picking up 2 vital wickets. Superb economy of 4.21. He was well backed up by Tadani. And then Alsas Padan did a good job as well. Prit Dixit looks a good bowler, but on this occasion, on the expensive side. We're going to take a slight break and we'll be back for this run chase shortly. And that's back-to-back boundaries. So Bharat Army haven't started. Fields come around. That's a good catch. Could there be a double play? The fielder throws it to the wrong end. So unknowingly, I think he's taken a steal. Excellent work from the keeper. Need to look at the replay to see if he got the batsman got it. The ball will be released. Magnificent shot. On drive. Glorious. Could be hit. Direct hit and he's out. Suicidal run in there. Well bowled. He's beaten everything there. Beating the keeper. Deliveries, great start from him. Hit straight down the ground. Great shot. So we've seen. It's gone again. It's almost caught and bowled. Was Patel thinking of a double play? He almost. And this time, Tavlin Singh. And that's a great shot. Just pierces the gap between Bharat Army. Evenly poised. Straight down the ground again. And that's a flat 6. It hasn't gone. And that's his 50. Superb knock that. Throw comes in. Good running. So it's straight up. Fielder's coming around. It's going to take some catching. Bobble here, and he's done well. The pass was through for another steal, so that's a second. Oh, and the keeper's made a hash of that, and that should run away. Just trickles over. And now he's bowled him. So he was wicketless. He's picked up the wicket. He follows me. Could be a stumping chance. Left-handed Samit Punya. And as I say that, he just chips one over the fence. Comes down the wicket. That's an awkward one for the fielder. He plays that superbly there, does Sharma. Just gets so low to the ground. Gets the hands. Ooh, great effort from the fielder out there. Oh. The fielder just does enough to keep that in the bounce. Running between the wickets here. There we go. He's off. And there's another bye. And that's the end of that. This is chipped up. The keeper's coming around. This could be out. And it is out. And is the tactic for Mohali Knights going to backfire here now? And that's a great shot. So that's why they wanted him back there. That's one boundary. Goes deep in his crease. And that could be out. Oh, there could be a collision. So almost a three-way collision between the bats. back to the second innings. Exciting run chase ahead of us here. Shavand is the bowler. Patel is the on-strike batsman. Just pushes it out onto the leg side for one. And the innings is underway. So Shiva to Smith Patel. Two Patels at the crease. Just plays it under his nose. Thoughts of two for a second. So, Bharat Patel with a massive six. The ball comes back. That was a lusty blow. And that gets the innings going here for Bharat Army. The over finishes with a dot. So good comeback from Shavanand. The new batsman. So the batsman on strike is Smith Patel. The new bowler is Vivek Kashyap. Oh, and that's an expensive start. Just ball swinging in, swinging too much, beating the batsman, beating the keeper. Keeper maybe should have done a bit, or definitely should have done a bit better than that, but hasn't been helped by the bowler. But you expect your keeper to be stopping that. It's an important game, and that's a big pressure releaser. That's a better line. So he's just got his line right there. Still time for Mohali Knights to claw this back. We felt they left out about 10 to 12 runs out there in the attempt to get the retired batsman back in. They were on track for 155, only end up with 143. So they need early wickets here. This wicket will take a bit of spin, we've seen that. We know they've got a few handy spinners, do Mohali Knights. It's Kashyap, continues, bowls this one out the back of his hand. There's a nothing delivery there. I don't think that was going to fox anyone, especially at this stage of the game when the batsman are just looking to play themselves in. Can maybe understand that delivery in the later end when the batsmen are looking to go hard at every ball, but it's got to get the ball in good areas, yeah. So that's 4. Don't think there's anything wrong with that delivery. Just drag that from outside off stump. So another slow ball, but at that time it was actually well executed. So we saw how quickly Bharat Army got through their overs. Very impressed by that. And Mohali Knights doing the same. As the new bowler's just marking out his run-up. Foot by foot. Left arm spin. It's going to go through and around. That was very quick through the air. We're sitting square of the wicket here in the commentary position. And that's one of the quickest left arm spinners I've seen in the tournament. And there's a few left arm spinners that darts it in, but that was almost a seamer's pace. So Rohit doesn't give the batsman anything to get under. Be interested to see if he's got the variation of holding the odd one back, but so far he's bowled 2 darts. Very, very quick through the air. Looks like a useful bowler. Oh, that's into the wicket and out the park. That's a great shot. Just rocks back. Picked up the length so quickly. That's some hit that. Drops it short. Goes deep in his crease. And that would have been 6 on nearly any ground. That's huge. Hits halfway up the floodlight. So Mohali Knights need a wicket here. We've gone from one left arm spinner to another. This is Samit Punia. Also through and around. The 2 Patels have started well here. Daria Patel striking at 200. And Punia starts with a dot. That's a good line. And that's another boundary. The Dario Patel, he's seen it very well out there and he's times the ball superbly. Great shot, just pierces the gap. Sumit Punya just pushing that one through quicker. Both these left arm spinners now bowling very quickly through the air. Maybe they can afford to just hold the odd one back, change their pace. The bowler's half a pill. I don't think he got any boots on that though. If he did, he just missed that. He still had a little bit of an appeal. Maybe it hit his boot lace. Technically, if it did hit a boot lace, that would have been out. But I think there was a bit of a gap between his big toe and the ball there, so nothing to do there. Worst way to get out in cricket. The two left arm spinners bowling in tandem here. Dario Patel just digging that one up, rushed him a bit. Almost up to 9 and over. They need a breakthrough, do Mohali Knights. Elegantly played into the covers. Fielded as well. Very wide at mid-off there. Bowler bowl into his field though. So there is an opportunity straight down the ground if you can find it. And that's a great shot. Just saying that the mid-off's quite wide there. He's hit that so hard that the mid-off didn't even have time to get across to that. And Dario Patel is playing superbly here. Head still, bang through the line. And Israel just bowling a little bit too quickly here. Just been played like a seamer at the moment. In general, I'm a fan of the ball being darted in here, but you can't be giving width if you're going to be bowling as quick as that. You've got to take the pace off on that line. So Dario Patel frustrated with himself. He feels like he's missed out there. And that brings Smith Patel onto strike. He just rocks back and pushes it out to cover boundary for 1. And he'll retain the strike as that's the end of the 5th over. So Punjab Tigers await the winner of this match. Sure they'll be tuned into this broadcast. And as it stands, they'll probably be thinking that they're playing Bharat Army Lions. But there's still a long way to go, 101 from 75. We don't have the win predictor here, but I suggest it would probably be in favour of the Army at the moment. But a few tight overs and a few quick wickets and that can change. 100 off 73. They do have the runs on the board. If they can get the prize wicket of Daria Patel. He's a big wicket here, but you can see why he's the prize wicket, because he's hit that a flat six there. Comes down the wicket. Leans into it, and the fielder had no chance there. They need his wicket, and they need it fast to the Mohali Knights. So Daria Patel, 37 from 20. He's farmed most of the strike. Smith Patel, 13 from 10. He's happy just to give the strike back to his partner. And as I say that, he gets in on the act. So what one Patel can do, so can the other. This is brilliant batting. Straight down the ground, another flat six. Straight in the direction of the cameraman. This is a fast start from Bharat Army. Just as I was saying, he's happy to give the strike back to Daria Patel. He decides to get in on the action. This is Daria Patel back on strike now. That looked a wide. I think he got away with that. Perhaps just on the wide line. Give the benefit of the doubt to the bowler there. So the 2 sixes in the previous over have just put Bharat Army into a very strong position. It's their game to lose from here, you'd think. They just need to bat well here. Bats on ball, the odd boundary every other over, and they should get home. 86 of 67. The thing that really is good about last man stands cricket is that these batsmen can't do it on their own. The depth of the batting lineup will be tested because you do retire when you get to 50. So although it feels comfortable at the moment, if the Bharat Army middle order are not up to the task, then it could get tight again. But from what we've seen in the tournament, they've got a strong batting lineup. What they've done well here is they've got themselves up ahead of the rate. And they haven't lost any wickets either. The new bowler is Rohan Raj Sharma. We've had 2 left arm off spinners. Looks like we've got more spin. Right arm off spinner. Starts well. Asking questions on that line and length. Batsman just trying to guide it down to the vacant third man. Oh, he's bowled him. So good change up. He bowls the slider first up. Second one, he turns the doorknob and it goes straight through the gate. Outstanding bowling. Slider followed by the big turner. There's the slider. So there's the big turner. So great innings from Patel comes to end. Watch an earlier replay from Smith Patel hitting a 6. And we often go on about the batting skills, but when you see a good piece of bowling, definitely needs attention. And it's not just the ball that got him out that makes this bit of bowling special. It's the ball before that that lured him into a false sense of security. Well, analysis team and technical team behind the staff are working on the replay to show exactly how Sharma worked over his man there. So it is looking very comfortable for Bharat Army Lions. We know how one wicket, especially if it's your key player, can create a few nerves. That's just going to be 1 run. So that's a loose delivery. It started so well, and he just drags that one down there. But that's just asking to be hit. Batsman does well just to swivel on it, turns it away onto the leg side, just times it. And Sharma would be disappointed with that. He was building some pressure there. So even Stevens in that over. 8 runs plus the wicket. Still no alarm bells just yet for Bharat Army. If you add 2 more wickets, then it will start looking very interesting. Superb shot there from Smith Patel. So he's taking over from his namesake here. Beautiful shot. Just clears that left leg inside out. That ball was on middle and north. He made his own width there just by opening the face and getting that left leg out the way. Great shot there from Smith Patel. Now if the back foot hit firmly, fielder comes around. So he's forced the bowler to drop his left back. He was expecting that. He slaps it behind square, but the fielder anticipated well there. So the left-hander Rohit to the left-handed Pathan. So 76 for 1 after 9 overs. Bharat Army are ahead of what Mohali were at this stage. Mohali Knights were 75 for 2 at the 10 over mark. So they're about 1 over ahead here. That's all it is. They're 1 over ahead. Perhaps 1 wicket ahead, but 1 over that produces a wicket and only a few runs, evens up the game again. Deep in his crease. He's looking to go leg side. Bowler drops his length back, and batsman adjusted, just soft hands into the offside. And he gets 2 for it. Outstanding batting. He shoveled across the previous ball. He gets the fuller and wide delivery, but he comes down the wicket, not straight down the wicket. He comes down on an off-stump line, ensuring that he's in the line of the ball as he hits it, and that's a superb shot over mid-on. And now he gets the big leading edge. That should run away again, so that's 4 more. And his teammates are delighted. He's now striking it at over 200. Big appeal from the bowler. The keeper wasn't interested though. .90 after 10. That leaves just 54 off 50. So they're well ahead of the game now. 14 off that over. It's really put Bharat Army in a great position on the home stretch. So 10 overs are gone. We switched end. We started with the left arm shiver and he's been called back into the action. Captain mixing up his bowlers here, trying to find something from someone. So far, no one's really been able to dominate the batsman here. So Delhi Lions are through to the quarterfinal. They'll be taking on a dangerous Katiwada in the first quarterfinal tomorrow. So a good dot there from Shiva. That's a superb shot. The bowler just bowled a little cutter here. You can see cutter, batsman holds his pose and just hits through the line of the ball. The key was how still his head was. That wasn't an easy put away. They're in the zone, the Bharat Army. Everything they're doing is working, yeah. It's gone again. Another great shot. Seems like a different wicket here when they're batting on it. Just everything they're doing is coming off. And Mohali now don't have an answer here. But they need to find one quickly, because this game is quickly running away from them. Well bowled and also well played from Patan. He's taken 8 of the previous 2 deliveries and shows good cricket awareness, not to provide the impetus back to Bharat Army Lions. He retains strike after the 11th over. The Army move on to 100. Less than run a ball now. So this is just looking far too easy for Bharat Army. They've gone back to their 2 opening bowlers. Fielder got away with that one, just the one. So less than a run a ball. Mohali needs wickets and they needed them to come quickly. Feel they need something special. Can they find a wicket? They haven't given up though. It's good to see the fielders still attacking the ball. Wide ball. 39 from 41 now. Fielder does well there, and good running between the wickets. And that completes the third over for Kashyap. Just the 37 needed. Smith Patel's played superbly, one away from his 50. All three batsmen actually have played very well. So Smith Patel on strike. Does he go to 15 style? Or does he just push for a single and run? And he goes with the wide. So neither the two. So wides go to the batsman in last man stands. And that's his 50. So 50 is a 50. He probably would have liked to have got bat on it and got to 50 that way, but that's a superb innings. He played a supporting role initially while Daria Patel was going so well. And then as Daria Patel got out, he decided to go harder and took all the pressure off Patan. You can just see that Patan has then grown in confidence as he's watched from the other end. The new batsman is the big hitter Mera. Got a reputation for hitting a long ball. He's a big unit. Finally get a dot ball. Hasn't been one for a long time. And we get two in a row. So lots of shots from the Bharat Army supporters or players, teammates. I think they're just saying, get bat and ball and run. And he's tried to, but he hasn't been able to. So that's 3 dots. So hit and merit, 0 from 3. Finally gets off the mark. So it's a good over that from Shivanand. Starts with the wide. That meant Patel had to depart with his 50. Then he's followed that up with 3 dots and a 1. So just 2 off this over. Wicket here could give them some glimmer of hope. Patan's seen it well out there. And he'll retain strike. And 35 required from 35. We'll make that 34 now. Kashyap, he's got 1 over left and he's going to be bowled out after this. The captain will be hoping he can find a double maiden wicket here. That's what they need. But Patan understands the importance of him just anchoring this innings through now. They do have Patel retired on 50. The big hit in Hit and Mera. He's got 1 from 4. Punches it straight down the ground. Just picks up the 1. So Mohali Knights haven't given up. They're taking this game as deep as possible. They've kept it at a run a ball for the last 3 overs here. And as I say, that Mera smears one over mid-wicket. Baseball style. It's a slow ball bouncer. Mera just waited on it. They feel that perhaps could have got his body down to it. They just had started building a decent timeline for themselves, and that's broken a lot of pressure. It's come off the pads. Should just be the 1. Fielder does well to cover a lot of ground out there. So 6 overs to go. They only require 26. So the reputation is that Mera can hit it long, but he's come in here very professionally and he's just done his job, just ticking it over. When he's got the loose ball, he's put it away. So there's been a professional performance here from Bharat Army Lions. Value for money straight down the ground here. And Patan hardly hit that, just kept his head so still, swung through the line of the ball. And that's 4 more. So 21 now from just 28. And it looks like Bharat Army are on the way to meet Punjab Tigers in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Mohali Knights should be trying something, maybe getting a fielder up or 2. Try and get the batsman just to try and take on a shot that maybe isn't there. There's no point just letting this game drift away. Be proactive. Try something, maybe pick up a wicket or 2. But as it stands, the 2 batsmen can just play within themselves here. of 25. 5 overs to go. So that's done, everyone. Batsman's tried to smear it over mid-wicket. I think there might have been a bottom edge on that. Watch closely here. Not sure, but the keeper wasn't able to get the body behind it. And it's just a formality now. Bharat Army will be taking on Punjab Tiger in the second quarterfinal tomorrow. Inside edge, and that's gone again, I think. That's 4 more. MC Crew Ahmedabad will be taking on Dhaka Thunder in quarterfinal 3. In quarterfinal 4, Jaipur Dolphins will be taking on the Gurgaon Incredibles. And there's a wicket. Consolation wicket. So 9 from 20. The opening bowler, Siva. He's been given the task of trying to get a breakthrough here. Phil does well there. Eight runs of 9 balls. It's just a matter of time. Can he complete the match in this over? He's gone for it. The umpires immediately walked away from the stumps, which shows he wasn't interested, and rightly so. That was going down leg. So 4 runs, 3 runs from 14 balls. And this has been a comfortable victory for Bharat Army Lions. Mohali Lights have had a good tournament. They always bring a lot of colour to this event. And it's been great to have them here. But that's the end of the match. And Bharat Army are through to the quarterfinals. They'll be taking on the Punjab Tigers. Just watch, he just opens up the face, beautifully played, and sees his team home. Look at the scorecard. Both Patels were outstanding, well backed up by Elsas Patan. Pick of the batsman there was Smith Patel, 50 from 27, but Daria Patel was the one that got the innings going in the first place. And all 5 batsmen looking in good form. Nothing really to write home about from the bowling. Shiva was the economical, going for just 6.25 in his 4 overs. Rohit had some moments where he looked like he could get a breakthrough, but in the end he was also expensive. Sharma picking up the 2 wickets. That's it from day 4. Another cracking day of cricket. We'll be seeing you for tomorrow for quarterfinals day. Kashyap. Oh, and that's an expensive start. Just to get the ball in good areas, yeah. So that's 4. Oh, that's into the wicket and out the park. That's a great shot. Just rock. And that's another boundary. Just held the odd one back, changed the pace. There is an opportunity straight down the ground, if you can find it. And that's a great shot. Just saying that the mid-off's quite wide. He's a big wicket chair, but give the strike back to his partner. And as I say that, he got in on the act. So one third man. Oh, he's bowled him. So good change up. He bowls the thing that really is good about last man stands cricket is that these batsmen can't do it on their own. The depth of the batting lineup will be tested because you do retire when you get to 50. So although it feels comfortable at the moment, if the Bharat Army middle order are not up to the task, then it could get tight again. But from what we've seen in the tournament, they've got a strong batting lineup. What they've done well here is they've got themselves up ahead of the rate. And they haven't lost any wickets either. So that's a loose delivery. It started. Superb shot there from Smith Patel. Smith Patel. Now off the back foot, hit firmly. Fielder. Outstanding batting, and that's a superb shot over mid-on. And now he gets the big leading edge. That should run away again, so that's 4 more. And everything they're doing is working, yeah. It's gone again. Another great 3 overs, yeah. And as I say that from Bharat Army Lions. Value for money straight down the ground here. So that's done, everyone. Batsman's tried to smear it over mid-wicket. Right. Inside edge, and that's gone again, I think. That's 4 more. And there's a wicket. Consolation wicket. Colour to this event, and it's been great to have them here. But that's the end of the match.